So a 1-0 win away at Barwell. What did you make of firstly the result and then the performance this afternoon?
Two separate things, obviously. Result's a good result. Pleased with the 3 points, naturally. We had a big crowd here in terms of what we brought from Redditch. Made it feel more like a home game for us than an away game. So really pleased that they've made that effort and they got 3 points to see, really. So delighted with the result because it keeps the run going. I think that's 4 wins on the bounce in the league now. Keeps us in the playoffs. And do I want to talk about the performance? First half we were okay. I thought we did some good bits, but it was an even game. They didn't really land a glove on us in the final third. They didn't ask many questions of us, so it was relatively comfortable. And we scored a good goal. I think maybe we could have made a bit more of a few situations that we had, but uncharacteristically, the players that we had on the ball just lacked a bit of quality, which could have made it a bit more comfortable for us. But second half was, They listen. No credit to them. Let's not take it away from them. They come out and had a right go, and they deserve something out of the game. I'll be honest with you. They deserve something out of the game. They didn't get it, which I'm delighted about. And I'm certainly not smug because I know there's a lot of work to be done. You know, people look at us. People keep saying, "Oh, you're flying. You're doing great. You're doing this." Yeah, okay. We're doing well in terms of results, and we've identified what we need to improve to kind of stay in the mix at the top end of the pitch. And you know, that was spoken about this week. We're not hiding away from it, and yes, we've kept a clean sheet, but I know why. Ty again, some unbelievable saves, even to the point where they've got a free kick and their management are shouting on, "He's gonna save it, make sure you follow it in." That's how I feel. Do you know what I mean? He's just sensational. And we're very lucky to have him. And if I'm Blues, I'm delighted that we have been so shaky defensively because he's getting tested way more than I'd like. And games like this where I really want my attacking players to come to the fore, they can't because we can't get a platform in the game when we defend like that. And it's almost like, you know, birds spinning around their heads because they can't refocus, re-energise and regroup and go again. And yeah, we've seen it out today, but on another day, we could have conceded 3 or 4 today. So delighted with the result. Performance was okay first half. Second half, I want to forget about.
To move on to the positives, you did just mention it with Ty, but we've just extended his loan deal until the middle of January. How much of a boost is that? I imagine quite a lot given his second half performance today.
Oh, huge. Huge boost. You know, we wanted to extend it to the end of the season. And Blues have said that, let's go to the mid-Jan and see where we're at then and maybe go again. But yeah, I want him forever. I do. Like, how much he cares. Like last week, he was devastated with the goals he conceded and he was emotional about it. And I've said this, like, how much he cares about that. And then you see him today, he's the loudest person on the pitch at the final whistle, celebrating. He's absolutely delighted. Maybe need to kind of control his emotions a little bit, not too high, not too low. But I love that about him. And look, he is so talented. It's outrageous, and we're lucky to have him. And he's definitely showing up in really big moments. I was told by a friend of mine that works at Blues, he's present in the big moments. And then I was like, oh, okay. It's a bold statement, but just couldn't be more true. You look at it, the compilation was put together, the penalty saves, the just normal saves in open plays, the way he collects the ball and crosses into the box, and then how he moves his feet and his distribution today is kicking against the wind. Their keeper was struggling in the first half to get past the halfway line, whereas Ty was kicking it still 15, 20 yards into their half and giving Alex something to get onto. So delighted, absolutely delighted.
And lastly, it's a long trip on Saturday to Needham. Firstly, what do you make of that, Ty? And are we likely to see any of the injured players that were here today.
So am I going to let Needham know if any of my players are going to be back? Absolutely not. No, they're all injured. We got no one for next week. So, but yeah, look, they're a good team. I think they were 7th going into today's result the games. I don't know how they've got on today, but they're difficult to play against. A couple of managers I speak to regular have like highlighted them as one of the stronger teams that they've played. So that speaks volumes, and we'll do what we always do. We'll do our homework. We'll make sure we're best prepared. We definitely won't think about the second half too much and focus on it. We'll just try and improve again this week. That's the key thing for us. We're in a little mini league now that we've identified 3 games. Today was the first of that. Can we win that mini league over those 3 games and really cement our place? 3 points today. So can we now go and collect something from Needham? Would like 3. Can it be 1? I'd be happy with 1. And keep that momentum going and keep improving. And that's the plan.